So you want to write text or something to a file. Well, in this video, I'm actually going to show you how to do it simply, and it's not really as difficult as you may think, or I'm actually going to make it very, very easy for you. So first of all, before we write any code, we actually need to understand that Python has basically 3 operations for writing files. The first one is create and returns an error if it exists. The second one is append, so basically add text and basically will not overwrite the file. It will just keep adding text or appending text to a file. And then W, which is write, will overwrite the whole file, which is obviously useful in certain situations. So obviously, depending on your scenario, you need to use either of these. Okay, so let's actually write some simple text to our file. First of all, we need to write with open, which basically just opens a file. In this case, we're just going to call it our file.txt. You can call it whatever you want. Then you need to do a comma and the write operation. In this case, I'm going to use, let's use W, right? I was just going to overwrite the whole file and then as file and basically a colon at the end. Then file.write. And then basically we just need to write our contents of our file. In this case, I'm just going to write, hello, my name is Griffin, right? Okay, there we go. So now if I basically run the code, as you can see, the file has been created. And as you can see, this is the contents of our file, which I actually have wrote right here. The cool thing about basically writing text to a file is we can also do certain formatting, right? So if I actually write 3 quotation marks, right? And what you can do is basically you can actually split it to something like this. And let's say that I'll write hi like this. I am cool or something like that. It doesn't really matter. What I'm just trying to show you is now if I run the code again and I go to the file, as you can see, the formatting has been kept, right? So this is cool. So if you want to split into different, like maybe you want to split into like tables or something, whatever, doesn't really matter. You can do certain formatting. Right, but let's run a different operation. I'm actually going to run operation A, which is append. So if I run the file 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I go to my file, as you can see, it has appended. However, it's basically all stuck together. So what you can actually do is you can add that every single time it writes something, you can add an additional line, right? Let me actually show you, which is called the new line. So if I put backward slash and N, as you can see, it has a different color. This is called the new line. And if I save the file and if I run it again, let's say 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see now, anytime that I run the code, it basically adds a new line, which is an invisible character that is basically just acting as an enter, right? Which basically, like I said, acts as an enter. So it creates a new line every time that you run the code, which is useful. Now, also, if you want to add more text, right? Let's say that I want to add a little bit more. So let's just do file.write and let's just write yes, yes, no, no, right? It doesn't really matter. And basically also as a good practice, because I actually had this problem 2 seconds ago, also a good practice is to close the file, right? Whenever you open the file, so whenever you write with open, it's always good practice to close the file just in case the file gets corrupted, or especially if it's something important, you definitely want to close the file. And overall, just to avoid problems, it is very, very useful to close the file, right? So whenever, like I said, whenever you open the file, always remember to close the file to prevent any problems. And as you can see, wham bam bam. If I change this to W again, I'll basically completely overwrite the file. As you can see, it has completely overwritten the file, right? Okay, so now let's actually use the X operation, which is used for handling errors, right? Which is useful in certain situations, especially if you want to, for example, let's say that the file is already created and you wanted to display a message, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Right, now let's do some error handling. So first of all, we need to change our operation, which is going to be X, right? Like I said, create returns an error if it exists. Now, our file already exists, right? So we're going to save it. Okay, and then what we just need to do is we need to add a try statement. Try, so basically with try, open the file, our file.txt, make sure it's an X operation. And then we need to add except, right? Except, basically, which is going to handle our errors, right? Which is just going to, let's say, add a print operation. So the file already exists, failed, right? And if I basically save this and if I run it, as you can see, the file already exists failed, right? And obviously if you change this to error 101, hello, yes, check manual, right? And if I run this again, as you can see, this is our basically error handler, right? So accept and the print. You can obviously put whatever you want here. You can delete the file. You can do what you want. I'm just showing you some basics of error handling. Now let's actually maybe delete, let's delete the file and let's see what happens if I run this again. Right, we can actually add another print just to make sure that we get a message. File has been created, right? And if I run this again, as you can see now it says file has been created. If I run this again, error 101, hello, check manual, right? One bam bam. Okay, now let me show you how to take user input and save it to a file, which is again very, very simple. Let me just show you that in 2 seconds. Okay, so let's take some user input and let's save it to a file. Again, this is very, very simple. So let's specify a variable. I'm going to specify a variable of just name. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Name equals input, and we're going to ask the user for a name. So I'm just going to enter your name, colon and space. I do recommend always, whenever you're asking user for an input, I always recommend putting a colon and space. It just makes it more readable and better to see. Then what we just need to do is we literally need to repeat what we had done earlier. So we just need to do with open, we just need to specify our file. So our file.txt, make sure that we put an operation. I'm going to put an operation of append, right? And as a file, there we go. File.write, and we're going to write the following. Our recent guests, right? We're going to do colon space. Now, what we need to do, we cannot do comma. Comma does not work for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but we need to do plus name, okay? And then what we need to do to make it more readable is we're going to write file write new line, like I showed you earlier. And then we're going to do file.close, okay? So now basically if I run the code, William, right, as you can see, it has been entered to a file. As you can see, our recent guest, William. Let's run this again. I'm going to write, I don't know, what's a good name? Wilfred. There we go. Wilfred. There we go. Our recent guest, Wilfred. Now, if you just want to see your latest guest without actually having to go to the file, which as you may think, it's a bit more problematic, just write basically print and the name of our guest, right? So if I basically run it again and I enter my name, so I'm just going to call it Adam, right? As an example, Adam. As you can see, it basically displays. You obviously can add text to this, so we can do, oh, never mind. After a little short break, I am back. So basically now you can add obviously text to this, so we can say our recent guest, again, the same thing, right? We can add it, but this time with a comma. And basically if I run this again and I put Adam, right, as you can see, our recent guest, Adam. One bam bam, this is how you write Python. Very, very simple. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I will happily answer. If you would like to learn from my courses, they are in the description down below. And also, if you'd like to support my channel, you can do so through the memberships. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check my other content. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.